Have you ever had a dream that felt so real, so deep, like it was trying to tell you something important? Dreams are one way that God speaks. He uses dreams to warn us, prepare us, guide us, and sometimes change the course of our lives. In this story, we meet a mighty king, a strange dream, a young man in prison, and a plan so powerful that it saved millions of lives, all because someone listened to their dream, and someone else knew how to act wisely. Pharaoh went to bed in his royal palace, but during the night, he had a terrifying dream. He saw 7 fat, healthy cows come out of the Nile River. Then came 7 skinny, sickly cows, and to his shock, the skinny cows ate the fat cows. Pharaoh woke up, confused. He went back to sleep and had another strange dream. 7 full heads of grain on one stalk. Then 7 thin, dried-up grains appeared and swallowed the good ones. Pharaoh sat up in bed, troubled and afraid. He felt deep inside that this wasn't just a random dream. This was a message. Pharaoh called all the magicians, wise men, and dream interpreters of Egypt. "I had a dream," he said. "Tell me what it means." But none of them could explain it. Not one had the answer. Even the most powerful man on earth couldn't understand what God was trying to say. But far away in a dark prison, there was a young Hebrew man named Joseph. Joseph had a gift from God, the ability to interpret dreams. One of Pharaoh's servants, the cupbearer, remembers Joseph that he met in prison. He deeply regretted his failure to keep his promise to Joseph, and he caringly interpreted his dream, and everything happened according to the interpretation. He decided to recommend him to Pharaoh. Pharaoh immediately called for Joseph. They brought him out, cleaned him up, and presented him before the king. Pharaoh said, "I heard you can explain dreams." Joseph replied, "I can't, but God can. He will give Pharaoh the answer." And Joseph listened as Pharaoh told him both dreams. Joseph calmly explained, "Your 2 dreams mean the same thing. There will be 7 years of great abundance, plenty of food, full harvests, and blessings in Egypt. But after that, there will be 7 years of severe famine, hunger, drought, and suffering across the land." Then Joseph said something powerful. "Let Pharaoh choose a wise, untrusted man during the good years. Collect and save 1/5 of the food. Store it in big barns across Egypt, so that when the famine comes, the people will not starve, because they prepared and saved in advance." This was more than just dream interpretation. It was a divine financial strategy. God is showing you what is coming, so you can prepare. Pharaoh was amazed. He looked at his officials and said, "Can we find anyone like this man? He has the Spirit of God." He turned to Joseph and said, "From now on, you will rule over Egypt. Only I will be greater than you." Joseph was dressed in fine linen, given a gold chain, a royal ring, and a chariot. In one day, he went from prisoner to prime minister, because he listened to God, used his gift, and had a wise plan. Everything happened exactly as Joseph said. 7 good years came. Egypt harvested more than enough. Joseph stored food in huge barns. Then the famine came, and Egypt had food. People came from all nations to buy grain from Egypt. Because of Joseph's dream interpretation and savings plan, millions were saved from hunger and death. Lesson 1. God speaks through dreams. Don't ignore them. Pharaoh didn't understand his dream, but it disturbed him deep inside. He knew it mattered. Dreams can be whispers from heaven. Pay attention. Sometimes, God speaks in the stillness of your sleep. Lesson 2. Your gift can open doors, like Joseph's did. Joseph was locked in prison, forgotten, alone. But when the time came, his gift made room for him. His ability to interpret dreams brought him before the king. Never underestimate your gift. Nurture it. It may be the key to your destiny. Lesson 3. Saving is not greed. It's preparation. 7 years of plenty were followed by 7 years of famine. But Egypt survived because they saved. Saving isn't a lack of faith. It's wisdom. Prepare in good times so you don't panic in bad times. Lesson 4. Wisdom protects you in hard times. Joseph's wise plan didn't just save Egypt. It saved surrounding nations too. Wisdom isn't about being clever. It's about seeing ahead, making the right moves before the storm hits. Lesson 5. Be ready when God speaks. Your moment may come suddenly. One moment Joseph was a prisoner. The next, he was second in command. When God speaks, everything can change in a moment. Stay prepared. Stay faithful. Your time is coming. Conclusion. When you have a dream that feels different, don't ignore it. It could be God speaking. Start by praying for understanding and asking Him to reveal what it means. Write it down, because God may continue to speak over time. Don't walk alone. Seek wise counsel, like Pharaoh did with Joseph. If the dream comes with a warning or instruction, don't wait. Prepare and take action before it's too late. And above all, trust God's timing. Just like Joseph was lifted from prison to the palace, your dream could be the beginning of something bigger than you imagined. May heavens remember you for good. If you believe this and that dreams comes with key to unlock doors, and that you have a God-given gift that can open doors in high places for you, click subscribe, comment on and click thumbs up. You can also share. This may be the access that someone needs to achieve his or her destiny.